Feels like I've forgotten how to breathe. I am trapped in sin and I can't leave. Storm, bring air, strike the slumber. Believe me when I say I know a broken heart. Believe me when I say I know a broken storm brings.
Hello, good morning. So, I just woke up and I bolded the words that you need to master. Yeah, even for starters. Have you mastered all of these? Which one would you know how to practice first? Advanced drift. Advanced drift. I'll find for a map for advanced drift. Advanced drift. It's either City 11 or the Sun, Penguin Island. Practice like this. Oops. Oops. Advanced drift. City 11. We practice snap drift here also. Snap drift. I'm showing the normal snap drift, not the advanced one. Here, advanced drift. Practice advanced drift. If you're a starter of advanced drifting, go here training ground, and for advanced drift, you have to know that the double boost came from the first press and hold of the arrow key. And so it's like this. Use the first press and hold of the arrow key. It gives you double boost, not the second press of the arrow key. Then there's two ways to perform an advanced drift. So first way is the Stitches tutorial feature, which is tap drift twice and tap arrow twice, so you have the rhythm down. So it goes like this, right? You do this like tap drift twice with arrow. I'll drink water first. Hello, you there? Daddy, you there? Do you do this? Like, you press and hold both the arrow and the drift key at the same time. Do you do that? Hello? Do you do that? I'm just asking because there's two ways. This is the first way. This is how most people do it. Mine is a bit different. Mine is, you can say, easier, at the same time different and harder because it's different. So how normal people do it is drift with arrow. So this is, so you press and hold drift and arrow key at the same time twice. 1, 2. And mine is different. Mine isn't like that. So mine is, I hold down the drift and just press the arrow key 2 times. So it goes like this. I didn't release the drift key, okay? I didn't release the drift button out. So when I go drifting, my hand almost never leaves if I go advanced drifting. Type game logic. So advanced drifting. Advanced drifting, 2 types. 2 types. First type, press and hold twice. Actually, there's 3 types. There's 3 types, but mainly there's 2 types. And the first one is not the main one. The first one is just the most common. Drift and arrow. There's 3 types, okay? Press and hold drift and press and hold arrow twice. Okay, so actually when you're advanced drifting, it's all about the arrow, it's not about the drift key, okay? Wait, no, it's not about the arrow, it's all about the drift key. What I mean by that is, every time you're doing an advanced drift, the arrow key is always the same. So it's always like you press and hold the arrow twice, okay? The arrow key never changes, but for the three types, the difference of them, their difference is how their drift key is pressed. And so, the first type is press and hold twice both drift and arrow at the same time. At the same time. And then, second type, press and hold drift and press and hold arrow twice. And then, what's the third one? The third one is tap drift twice. Tap drift twice, but separately. And then press and hold arrow twice. So the logic is double boost that came from the advanced drift is dependent on the drift key. What I mean by dependent on the drift key is that, do you ever realize, I'll send this to the group later, to the practice lang. So double boost that came from the advanced drift is dependent on the drift key. Arrow key will always be the same, and you will be pressing and holding it twice all the time. Let me underline this. Who's the other person here, because I see 3 people watching. So here is what you need to know. So I'll show you in game what are the 3 types, and you pick what you prefer. So the first type is what everyone does. I'll take my headset off. So here's the first type. So the first type is press and hold. Wait, touchscreen is broken. Okay, so first type, you press and hold the drift and the arrow at the same time at all times. I mean, for everyone. And then you do this twice. So press and hold drift and arrow twice. 1, 2. Oops. But I have water on my fingers. Okay. So 1, 2. Like that. And then what? And then when you're drifting, it goes like this. 1, 2. Advanced drift. Okay? And there will be double boost. Like this. Okay? So how do you apply this in real game or like maps? How do you control your car? Jeremy, you're good in this game. I'm already top 1 sa PH and you're still good playing it. So I'll show you the first kind. How do you control your car? You hold as long as you want to, as long as you don't hit the wall. Okay, for starters, you okay, so when you're like about to bump a wall from the outside, like this, you press and you hold down the arrow key. Okay, you hold down the arrow key so you don't eventually bump the wall. I'll explain this later. Let me explain all the 3 types of advanced drifting. So the second type is what I use all the time, not most, but all the time. So I hold down the drift key and then arrow twice. Again, hold down the drift key and then arrow twice. And so now you'll understand why is it all about the drift key and it's not about the arrow. It's what I do all the time. Then the third one, actually, for the third one, it's hard for me because I can't get used to it. And then, for the first 2 is the one that, not the first 2, I don't know about my way, but for the first one, for this one, everyone knows how to do that. And then, for mine, I do this all the time. I watch someone did it and I'd be like, why not? Because you only have to press the drift key once and not twice, so it's easier for me because, you know, laziness. And for the third one is hard for me. And let me translate what this guy just said. Translate at google.com. Detect language, English, Spanish. Are you from Latin America? Mexico? Mexican? Hola? What's with the speedlifters community? I can't understand what you're saying. So advanced drift, the third type is you don't hold the drift, but you tap the drift twice. Okay, so it goes like this: tap drift, then tap again. So it's like this: tap. It's actually hard for me to demonstrate. So tap. That's really hard. Tap, then tap again. For this one, this is what the best player in the world does. He taps and tap again. Why does he tap the second time? I'll explain that. He taps the second time because it will become 1 boost. It's not double boost anymore. So the purpose of extending the drift button is all about not losing the double boost. 1, 2. Then, what if I tap the drift once only? It's only a single boost, not a double boost. Yeah. You tap it twice only. I don't know if you can tap it 3 times, but I wouldn't try that in real game. So it goes like that. And This is my way. I hold it down because it's simple. Just hold it down. And this is what most people do. But for tap twice, I think the best why he does that, because he can add anything in between, like a nitro stopper, you know, tap twice, nitro stopper, then tap again. Tap, nitro stopper, tap again. So for the buttons in Speed Drifters, for their buttons, you can slide the buttons. You can slide on your screen and it works just like tapping on it, like this. You see this? I'm sliding my finger on this, and I'm also sliding like this. This, from this to here, nitro, mini boost, brake, the brake. That's one swipe. Let me drink water first. I get thirsty easily. Okay, so my mic was muted. So I just demonstrated 3 types of advanced drifting. Here's the first one. Press and hold the arrow key twice, as well as the drifts. It goes like this. And how I do it is I hold down the drift, that's the second type. And how the best player in the world does it is tap drift twice, but not hold it down. Understood? What's next? What's next? Lodi, what's next? Are you done with mastering the overdrift double boost? What water? What's with water? So, what I did a while ago is I bolded the words that you really need to master. Like, everyone has to master it in order to be better. So, double boost, break and drift, snap drift, quick turn, advanced double boost, advanced drift, nitro extension, overdrift double boost, slide drift. Okay. So for overdrifting is like this, and it's applied mostly on 90-degree angles. I mean, not 90-degree angles, but 90-degree turns like this one. Let me show you here. Just like this one here. So these are 90-degree turns. Alright? These are 90-degree turns, and you wanna overdrift them. So if you can't predict how your overdrift goes, don't do this first, because you're not gonna know if you're gonna bump or not. So just to be safe, you drift more towards the outside. So overdrift here and overdrift here. Okay? This is mostly used on 90-degree turns. But is it possible for even bigger or smaller angles? Of course it's possible. How the frick is it not possible? And I'll demonstrate it on Dinosaur World, because you'll be starting to applying it and just start. So overdrift, overdrift, overdrift. Again. Overdrift, overdrift, overdrift. Okay. This is not it. I'm not yet teaching catapult, which is probably the hardest technique in the game. But also urban chase. You can practice it here, but it doesn't mean that this is how you do it in game. But you can practice it here. Overdrift, overdrift, overdrift. So 3 times. And what else? Here. The best map to practice overdrift double boost with is Moonville, or where is it? Los Angeles. I'll show you Los Angeles first. I won't use a card since not a lot of people have that. I'll just be quiet. I use this card. So at the start, you're already gonna overdrift double boost. Okay. Overdrift double boost, overdrift double boost, overdrift double boost. And you just go down if you're practicing. Overdrift double boost. You can go up here. Overdrift double boost. You can also overdrift this. Overdrift double boost. 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 Then this one you can't overdrift. Overdrift here also. Overdrift. Oops. I'll try overdrifting here. Overdrift. Overdrift. But talaga, is it required? For my standards, yes, because it applies on many turns in game. So overdrift double boost. overdrift double boost, overdrift double boost. Just keep doing this over and over again. You watch my leg back to understand how I overdrift. Or you can just, reset, overdrift, 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 overdrift. This is probably the easiest way, but your choice. So for Moonville, you can actually overdrift all of the turns in Moonville. So overdrift, 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 overdrift. So this is just for the sake of the practice. You can overdrift all of the turns in Moonville. Just practice it on this mod. For me, this is the best mod to practice it on. Overdrift, 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 overdrift. Go down, overdrift again, overdrift here as well, overdrift. Then do the same thing what you did in the first round, first lap. Water break again. I'll demo it after water break. Okay, I'll demo it here. So for overdrifting, almost every car is the same. Well, except for this one, of course. Let me try this one actually. Let's check if it's the same. Yep, it's the same. It's the same. Every car is the same. So for overdrifting, you can't complain because every card is the same. Overdrift, of course. In Stitch's tutorial, you hold down the drift and tap the arrow once, and tap it the second time. So just tap, okay? Just tap the first arrow. Just tap the first time you press the arrow. Tap, then tap again, then tap and hold, then there you go. Overdrift double boost. Tap again, tap and hold. It's not gonna work if you're just tapping it 2 times. It's gonna be a bit longer. Okay, the second time is gonna be a bit longer. Okay. For easier understanding, I don't really know how long you should time the second arrow, but how I suggest you practicing it is just keep trying until you find the perfect timing for you. So, example, at the start, you're not pressing the second arrow long enough. It's always like this. Like that. It'll pop up sometimes, but it's always like that. But then, if you press it too long, it will be like this. You might fail sometimes, and you might do it sometimes. Then too short. Most people, they started doing it too short. Only few people does it too long. This is too long. No. So every time you overdrift, for the first arrow, you just tap it. Tap it. Okay, just tap it. Don't do anything else. Just tap it. You tap it, then you can... Not you can. You have to hold the second arrow. For most people, when they just started practicing this technique, they make it too short. Just too short. They always do this. Okay. So overdrifting is 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Keep in mind that I'm using 2 fingers only, okay? Not 3 fingers. 2 fingers means 1 on the left side for the arrows and 1 on the right side for all of these. Okay, I just slide it, you know. So I drift, mini boost, I drift, mini boost, slide back to drift. Understood. So that's basically it for the overdrift. You don't actually need much more info, but if you have any questions that why sometimes you are overdrifting, you will get a single boost. It's because you quick turn at the start 1 second within 1 second before you're overdrifting. For example, when I quick turn and overdrift, when I quick turn and then overdrift, when I quick turn and then overdrift, when I quick turn and I overdrift, I'll only get 1 boost. Okay? Then if I don't quick turn before I overdrift, I'll get double boost. Quick turn, overdrift, single boost. Quick turn, overdrift, single boost. So in between your quick turn and your overdrift, it should be at least 1 second to ensure that your double boost will not be lost. Quick turn, overdrift. Your mini boost is gone. So the only way to ensure double boost in this game is just to hold down the drift, double boost. No matter if you never mind. Next technique. Which one? Sa dalawa muna. Nung dalawa. What to? Sa dalawa. Which one is that? Or is it good for you now? That's it? I'll end the stream. Is that enough for you? Hello? What do you mean? D at overdrift double boost. Advanced drift. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Okay. Okay. Go. Good luck. I'll send these to the group. Okay. I'll send these to the group. I'll change this to May 19. May 19. Okay. Then I'm gonna disconnect my iPad from the stream. Okay, then goodbye. Goodbye. If there's enough, I'll leave this video public because people might find this useful. Yes, useful. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome. Okay. Bye bye.